Good morning. Welcome back with a cup of conversation with me, Nidra Simmons. I actually have another real cup of coffee, cup of tea. Um, I was woken up this morning with a verse. I usually wake up and I'll listen to some. I'll go on this Bible app and I'll listen to some scriptures. And this morning I was woken up by Proverbs 31, the virtuous wife. I'm going to read that to you. Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and no evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She also rise a while. She also rise while it is yet night, and provides food for her household, and a portion for her maidservants. She consider a field and buys it. From her profits she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchant is good, and her lamp does not go out by night. Her lamp does not go out by night. She stretches out her hands to distaff, and her hands hold the spindle. She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household is clothed with scarlet. She makes tapestries for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates. When he sits among the elders of the land, she makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes for the merchant. Strengthening and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own work praise her in the gates. That was Proverbs 31, the virtuous wife or the virtuous woman. I was woken to that this morning and I was thinking about that. But before I get started, I wanted to show you some things. I have earrings and bracelets that matches this robe that I have on. And I just wanted to show that. Also, I work with my hands. So when I heard this morning, that made me think about some of the things that I used to strive for when I was a wife, because I always wanted to be the best wife that I could be. I always want to be the best parent that I can be. And I believe that I accomplished both when my husband was alive, and now that my children are almost grown, I believe that I've done that too as a parent. And every now and then you need to look back and give yourself credit for all of the hard work that you have done and everything that you have accomplished. So that this morning brought me back on to have a cup of conversation as well, and to just read about the virtuous woman, and to talk about all of you virtuous women out there. You should take time to just give yourself a hand clap for all of the hard work that you have done and all of the examples that you have set forth for your family and your marriage. There's no perfect parent or no perfect wife or perfect husband, but you strive to be the best, to do the best with what you have. So, I just wanted to come on to give all of you virtuous women and virtuous husbands gratitude, and kudos for all of the hard work that you've done. And as well, I wanted to give myself credit and kudos for all of the hard work that I have done too. But you know, sometimes life goes on, and before you know it, life passes, and you don't sit back and think of all of the things that you have accomplished. And we need to, I always come on and say, love yourself, because that's important. You have to love yourself first. And by you loving yourself first, it will take away anybody else's false love that they tried to give you. This internet is crazy. For all of those who are single and you're looking for someone, I don't know if the internet is the best way to go, because there's a lot of untruthful people on the internet that just try to prey on each other. But I don't even know how I got to that conversation, but I just know that the internet has a lot of faulty information. And then it has some helpful, encouraging information too. I'm trying to spread the encouragement across the web, so that people can be encouraged and have something interesting to listen to that won't try to degrade or make you feel less of a person, because that is not my intentions. I had a conversation with a colleague a day ago, and I was sharing with her, some of the things that I had overcame. And then she asked me this question. She said, "Well, what did you learn from all of that?" And that question it took me by surprise, because I didn't expect to have that question brought back to me, but I actually had an answer for it too. So, and to you as well, if you have overcame so many things in your life, you have your parent, or you have lost someone, or you haven't lost anyone, you just living your life, taking care of your household. And if you had, you've gone to school, you've got many degrees, you accomplish a lot of things. Your job may not show the degrees that you have, but you still have accomplished a lot of degrees. And you overcame a lot of heartaches and unusual circumstances. What did all that teach you? Well, that my answer, and I said it boldly, it taught me I was strong. It taught me how strong I am. It taught me that I am not weak. I may look weak on the surface to some people that will not take the time to get to know me, but I have learned that I'm a very strong woman, and I have overcome so much, and I kept my heart full with love through the process of it all. I did not let it take me and turn me to an evil person. I'm human, so I may have had some attitudes, but my heart was never turned to stone. It was always filled with love, the love of God, the love that He had planted in me from my beginning of creation. That love and that heart, it is still beating, and it's been beating the whole time when I went through all of the stuff that I went through. So that question, I said with boldness, it taught me how strong I am. And all of the things that you overcome and you made it through and you can talk about it, it taught you how strong you are too. So give yourself some credit. Pat yourself on the back. If nobody's going to do it for you, do it for yourself. Clap your hands and give yourself a nice job or a good job. Do that for you, and don't look for somebody else to do it for you. Although you may want them to, and they may, or they may not. But still, do what you need to do to love on yourself, give yourself credit, and give God the glory, because everything is possible because of Him. I did not make it this far without God and my spirit team that He placed over me. So to my entire spirit team, and to God in heaven, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, guardian ancestors, my whole spirit team, people that I did not see that was there along the way, thank you for helping me be strong. Despite how my outside look, my inside is like a warrior. Don't sleep on me. And don't sleep on yourself either. So, until next time, have a cup of conversation with Nidra. Thank you. Have a good day.